Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my summer faves and fails. I decided to do it this year because I looked back over the years and I was like, oh my gosh, I have not done one because I just haven't had the time to be testing out things. Summer is my busiest season. So this year I thought, I've only got a couple of things, I'll just go ahead and do it. The only two things I tried were a blush and an eyeshadow primer. So they were the Wet n Wild Mega Last Eyeshadow Primer. That's this one here. And this is available at Farmers. What's the price? It was $12.99. And you get quite a bit of product in here. What is it? 10 mils. So this, it works really well. Okay, when I first originally tried it, I tried one eye without setting powder and one eye with setting powder, and for some reason the one eye that didn't have any setting powder, it lasted longer. Not by much, I have to say, but slightly longer. So, but then the quality of product going on wasn't as good on the eye without setting powder. I found it was quite almost too grippy. So I persevered with using it with setting powder, got myself into a routine, and it works really well. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's not tinted, because yeah, all my blue veins, I'm actually wearing it today but the eyeshadow's disguised it, but all the blue veins and the discoloration that you don't want showing shows because it's a clear, almost translucent eyeshadow primer. If you don't have any discoloration or anything, you have issues with on your eyelids, then this would be perfect because it does work really well. Does make the eyeshadow stay put, it does its job. However, I think I just like a tinted one more. I'm still going to use it because tinted ones are rare. Of course, the Nars, my ultimate favourite, is no longer. They do have a clear one available, but I don't like the clear one. And I think I tried another one from, who was that one from? Might have been Urban Decay, that is a tinted one. And I can't remember my thoughts on it. So I might have to repurchase that one and see. I don't even think I filmed a review on it. I think I just tried it off camera. I'll do some research and I'll let you know. But yeah, tinted ones are very hard to find, so let me know if you ever come across one. This, I'm saying, is a fave because I would actually rebuy it. I had to kind of sit down and think, would I repurchase it to make it a fave? And the answer is yes, I probably would. If there was no other option, and I couldn't find something, then yes, this would still do, because I can make it work. Eyeshadow can cover the discoloration sometimes, not all the time. So yeah, I'm saying this one, so the Wet n Wild Mega Last Eyeshadow Primer, is a fave. Now we have the blush. So this was the, I think it's just called Nars Blush, yeah. This is the Nars Blush. It came in this. This is so cool. This is almost suede. It is quite nice. I did like the packaging. And here is the shade. So the shade was Orgasm. If you know, you know. This was quite expensive. Yeah, this is $64. I know you're paying for the name, the brand, I should say, so that, that's why it's expensive. $64. Now this, when I initially first tried it, I thought, this is quite nice. From a distance, it gives you a nice little glow. I guess glow is the word, yeah. But up close, however, it's full on shimmer. Like, I have it on today. If I can turn my cheek, you can kind of see. I tried to dull it down because I don't like it so bright. Yeah, I hope you can see that on camera. But of course, if you're a bit heavy-handed, it really shows. And of course, when you have a lot of shimmer, on cheek area, it emphasizes things, and especially if you happen to get some down in here, emphasizes texture, pores, that kind of thing. you have to be very careful with it. So I used it as much as I could, but then I just found, you know what, I'm just not digging it. It's just too shimmery for me. Yes, I can make it work if I'm very light-handed. As I said, today I did try and go very lightly. I used a sort of a darker shade underneath and then lightly tapped this over the top, just on the apples of the cheeks, so that I wasn't using a whole lot of it. So yes, I can make it work. The formula is really good. It's very smooth and buttery, feels really, really nice. It lasts, it has a lot of good things going for it, which is why it has tons of good reviews. It's just maybe the shade is not for me. I personally got this shade because everyone raved about the shade, you know. It was like, oh, this is the best, you know. So I was influenced to go, okay, yeah, I'll try it. But however, it's just not for me. But there are lots of shades to choose from. I'm just reading my notes. Yeah, there's something like 20 odd. I think it was 24. Yeah. So I'm thinking I might try a different shade, but they have they have ones with shimmer and ones without. So as an example, they have like Taj Mahal, which is a burnished orange with golden shimmer. Then you scroll down a bit further and it has things like matte coral. So they do have different matte poppy pink, matte red, and then, you know, and then you get up further and it's back to the Orgasm X, that's a new one, shimmering deep coral with gold pearl, you know, so it's actually telling you it's got shimmer. So I think I might try eventually a different shade, because I do like the formula, as I said, and it does last. So yeah, I think I would like to try another shade. I think Dolce Vita would be my one. It says a matte dusty rose. That sounds, or Amore, and a matte rose pink. There's actually some really, really nice colours, a good range, but I like that they're actually telling you now which ones have shimmer and which ones don't. Yes, so this one I'm calling a fave because I did really, really like it. I just didn't like the shade. So yeah, the Nars Blush is a fave. I did pretty well with the favourites this time. Now this is one I have been trying off camera. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I've got a couple of concealers on the go at the moment. So there it is there. My camera, there we go. And of course this is available at tons of different places. Chemist Warehouse, $18.49. The Warehouse, $21.99. Varies in price. Supermarkets, it's available in New World. Yeah, tons and tons of places. Heaps of shades, although they have, I noticed, gone and changed the shade range. I tried this maybe years ago now, and they had quite a big shade range, but now it's kind of been condensed down. I'm just trying to find if it'll tell me the shade range. However, I am really, really liking it. And this particular shade, which was 15, yeah, it's done in numbers, but there is actually a shade somewhere. I think it was on the box, if I remember, or the packaging. Yeah. Hang on, let me just see. Okay, I had to search it up on my phone. So there's 18. And yeah, I'm sure there used to be nearly like 27 or 28 or something like that. I had heard that condensed it, so they hadn't changed the formula as far as I know, just the shade range, which is great because it can be a bit overwhelming when you're first, you know, getting into makeup and you're looking at these things going, where do I start, you know? And I've been there, trust me. Although nowadays we're pretty lucky, it can find your shade for you just by going off something else. It's really quite neat. What else have we got to say about this? So it is meant to give you flawless natural coverage and match many skin tones to deliver more even complexion. I'm guessing they're talking about if you're using it more than under the eyes, so if you're using it as a contouring, highlighting kind of situation. But yeah, I'm really liking that, so I'm calling this a fave. It would be something I would repurchase just because it's readily available too. I don't have to go online somewhere to go and buy it. It's in my local stores, you know, which is something I really love, especially when I'm running low and it's like, oh gosh, you know, do I wait a week, sometimes longer, to get it online, or do I just go in store and grab it? And that's the beauty of this. So I'm calling this a fave. It's another one you don't need a lot of. I kind of just dot 2, 3, use my fingers, blend it out, blends out really nicely, set it with powder, lasts all day. It is brilliant. So yes, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer is another fave. The last thing I wanted to give a wee excuse me, shout out to is something that was so random. Sorry, I got a piece of hair hanging around. I can't even remember where I come across it. Might have been watching a YouTube influencer and I saw her using him and I was like, I didn't know there was such a thing. There probably has been such a thing for a long time and I just never saw it. So you know how when you're washing your face, or it says to dampen your face, and you know, dampen your face with water, and then it runs all the way down your hands, you're kind of like trying to wipe it on the towel. Well, there are these things, I don't actually think they have a name. Yes, they do. Waterproof splash wristbands. Okay, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can find out where I buy these from, and of course Temu has them. Okay, so I bought, this came in a 10 piece, I think. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah. So pretty much a set of 5 pairs for $5.66. Amazing. Let me show you. Now, one thing I did notice is one of them, the stitching is already coming off already, so they're not the greatest quality, but hey, I've got a 5-pack, I'm not too worried. So yeah, here they are, nice and fluffy, stretchy. Just pop it on like so, and no more water running down your arm. Honestly, watching me, I mean, people must have laughed if they'd seen me washing my face, because sometimes I'm like anyway, so I thought I'd give those a shout out in case no one else had heard of them. You probably haven't. You're probably like, Sara-jane, come on, really? How have you not heard of these? Anyway, so yeah, these are a little thing I was like, oh, I've got to share that just in case. So yeah, they're available on Temu. Of course, Temu has lots of different companies that sell them, but yeah, this one was quite good. $5.66. That is pretty cool. So that was another little fave of mine for the summer. Well, that is everything for my summer faves and fails. Yeah, I was actually really happy with what I'd been trying and testing out, which is unusual for me. I don't think I've ever had a faves and fails video where it's just been completely favourites. So it's a really nice change. If you tried any of these, let me know. Love to know your thoughts. But yeah, apart from that, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye!